and we want to get you up to speed on some breaking news on a case we've been following very closely. These details just coming into our newsroom. Statesville Police announcing an arrest in a drive-by shooting. Police say they've arrested 25-year-old Dakota Duke of Troutman. They say they have arrest warrants out for two others, 24-year-old Tevin Seymour of Statesville and 22-year-old Javis Black of Statesville.
So that shooting, it happened Wednesday night. You might remember this. It was at a home on Goldsboro Avenue. 19-year-old Zion Wilder was killed in the gunfire, and a 15-year-old is in the hospital. His family says he is fighting for his life. And then, as we've told you before, two Statesville schools decided to move to remote learning for safety today following those shootings.
WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre spoke to some local community leaders about the gun violence impacting their neighborhoods.
The people I spoke to are not just leaders here in this community, but they live here and they want their neighborhoods to be a safer space for everyone who calls it home. And they say it's going to take a lot of work and everyone coming together to make real change.
Listen to the children. There's no safe haven here.
A call for action after a drive-by shooting Wednesday night. A 19-year-old is dead and a 15-year-old is in critical condition after being shot in the head. You can see bullet holes throughout the house. In a separate incident just hours later, Thursday morning, Statesville police officers responded to gunshots near Fayetteville Avenue and 5th Street, where they found two teenagers. Police say a 14-year-old who ran from the scene dropped a loaded gun. He was eventually arrested and then released to his mother. Statesville City Council member Frederick Foster is pushing for proactive efforts to get guns off the streets.
Who is putting these guns in these young kids' hands? How are they getting them? That's what we need to look at. We need to take a long look at that, because if they could get access to a gun like that, anyone can, and that's dangerous.
City leaders say they are committed to getting to the root of the problem and reaching young people.
We have to go to where the youth are at and try to get them to come meet us halfway. Not chastising them, but just a discussion on how they feel. And until we get to know how they feel and what's going on, we're not going to be able to put it in it.
City Council member Doris Allison says the city needs to invest in their communities, especially those hard hit by violence.
So how are you going to help a city, a community that's dying and have these issues, is that you have to grow that community and change the environment within that community. And you have to put something in. You've taken so much out. Now it's time to put something in. Educational programs, recreation.
She adds access to resources play a major role in helping build a community up.
The guns are here, the violence is here. But if we don't give them an option, the first thing they say in my ward, what is it to do for our children? We have to change that.
The discussion does not stop here. The community leaders say they want to hear from the parents. They want to hear from the kids. They say the only way to get to the bottom of this is to find out what the problems are so they can help find solutions. In Statesville, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.